6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the San Francisco Giants. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. Bounced up the middle. One up, one down. Here's Garrett Hampson. One down, base is empty. Sets him down looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Hit on the ground to short. Hampson sends it across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Willie Adames stands in. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. And that's Game 2 of the World Series. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Lane Thomas. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Tosses to first. Now 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Throws to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Back here in San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski up here. Just missed. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Inside, just missed.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Now it's Matt Chapman.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Late on that fastball. Bybee with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That one ripped. Noel makes a nice running catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job. Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. That one not close. And the count's even at 2. In the air, left field. Nice grab on the run. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann, on the ground. And that one handled. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. Birdsong was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Will Brennan digs in now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Slings to first, 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Two outs. Got him swinging. Set for the bottom of the third, and here is Patrick Bailey. Here comes a pitch. Right side. And that's just foul. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Noel snags it, and there's one down. And now it's Brandon Lowe. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, right side. Lowe out on the play. So 2 down now, and here is Jung-Hoo Lee. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And stepping in is the speedy Garrett Hampson. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Bounced out to short. Adames gets it to first, and he has thrown 4. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. 2-1 now. Lifted in the air, out to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Thomas hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So now here's the DH, Gerard Encarnacion. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. To third, Chapman. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for Cleveland, David Fry. And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 2 of the World Series. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Game 2 of the World Series. And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Hit in the air, left field. Noel makes his way towards it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in San Francisco, top of the 6th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the center fielder, Will Brennan. Way out front for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
That's a ball.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Well, these Giants, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So digging in, Brandon Lowe. Swing and a pop-up. Ramirez. And makes the grab. Out number 2. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Garrett Hampson. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
To first, Guardians go down in order. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That's out to center field. Brennan should have this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
It's good hustle. And we're talking about an emerging leader on a team. Those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example. Game in, game out.
Next to hit, Ferrar Encarnacion. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Checks over to first, back safely. Two outs. Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
To the right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. That ends. Back here at Oracle Park, now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas, on the ground to the left. Rolls across the diamond, first out in the top of the 8th. So up next, David Fry. Line drive, caught.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Bo Naylor getting ready to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the...
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hayden Birdsong will depart. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. And a breaking ball misses outside. Go-ahead run at second here in Game 2 of the World Series. Adames throws to first in time. They miss a big pitching change here. Paul Sewald. That misses, and now it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Tim Herron, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Smith, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
3-2.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one is back. And off the base of the wall. Chapman on his way to third. Go-ahead run holds up at third as the ball comes back in. Second and third after the double.
That's a great job of hitting, but I'm a little disappointed that the runner wasn't going on the pitch. If he's going, Boog, he scores and they take the lead.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. The other way, down the line, and it's foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Out to short, Hampson. Tags the runner, and no throw. He's into first easily. substitution being made at first. Pinch running here, Casey Schmidt. And up next for San Francisco, Brandon Loud. And that's a base hit. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So two in scoring position with one out. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And that misses. And a count 2-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Back up the middle and a base hit. One run across. Now 2 runs score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Manager out of the dugout now. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Matt Festa. Festa picks to first. Lee back on a dive.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitcher's out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, there was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. 2 outs. Out to short, Hampson. Whips it across. That's out number 3. So coming into the game now on defense, Drake Baldwin. He takes over behind the plate. Here comes the skipper.
That's a ball.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Tranquilo Camilo notches the K. He's 2 outs away. Garrett Hampson digs in for the Guardians.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Gets under and pops it up. And that drops foul. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's Jose Ramirez. One strike away. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So it's their last chance in this one. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Not a ton of offense to chat.
But you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds, your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars? Well, I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's